Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day, with your host Justin P, my MVP co-host Miss Shannon Finch, and our special guest, the one and only Super Dave, the mailman. Go check him out. Keep it a stack sports. It's, him, Heath Rock, J Mill, me, Dollar Bill. Think of it. So,
I mean, look, he gonna like that. Heat Rock, Money Bills, Chaz
money,
Moody Media.
or something like that.
Yeah, like money.
Check them guys
Yeah.
out on YouTube. They got a pretty good show. It's good content. They got a pretty good show for y'all. Got some good topics for y'all. The first topic is right there on the screen. I'm gonna read it off. I'm gonna let Dave go ahead and give chime in first since he's a guest, and we'll work all the way around Shannon and me. So, first topic: what are your expectations for this offense this season? And how many points per game do you think they will average this season? Go ahead, Dave. You on the clock first.
Oh man, listen, man, I'm expecting some big things out this offense now. Come on now. I need a top 10 offense. That's what I'm expecting. Top 10. Like I'm so excited. Look, like I said, Todd Monken had the fifth ranked offense in college last year at Georgia, who won the national championship. They was only behind Alabama, Tennessee, Ohio State, USC. So, all them first round quarterbacks, he was winning games with Stetson Bennett. Come on now. And so if he could do it, I know Lamar Jackson's going to kill it. They had 41 points a game last year. I just need him to convert third downs. That was the key where we got beat up on last year, was not converting third downs. Use your weapons and just be creative with the offense. You had a second ranked rushing attack last year behind Chicago, but the 28th pass offense last year, I know that's going to be way up. So, we had a 20th total offense, and that's only 3 points behind Seattle, who averaged 23 a game, and they were 10th. So if we was 20th with 20 points, I know we're good for at least another touchdown. So that would make us about 27 points per game is what I think we'll be at. Top 10 offense.
Okay, I like it. Go ahead, Shannon.
I expect some growing pains. So we discussed this before. Like this is a new offense, new offensive coordinator, new players. So I'm not expecting them to come out. Especially, I don't expect them to play a lot in the preseason. So going up against another team, it's going to be different. So I don't expect them to come out the gate and I expect growing pains. But overall, I think that we will finish top 10, and I think that we'll probably average about 27 points for the year.
Okay, a shout out to Brandon by himself and comment in the chat. Go check out his channel, man. He got some good stuff over there. That's my guy right there. Um, Me personally, I say at least top 10 for sure. Cause like Shannon said, a new offense definitely gonna be some growing pains, especially since all the guys don't be there exactly in camp and the preseason. You're only gonna play one or two drives at best. Because of the people are scared to get the players hurt, rightfully so. So I
Hmm.
think me personally, we can average around between 28 to 31 points a game. But if I had to pick one, I'm going 28. That's more suitable. That's four touchdowns a game. And I can very well see us doing that. Because like I
Hmm.
said, Ball can always give you one or two. Odell can give you a tud. Andrews. Then you got Zay Flowers. And, so I think 28 points a game is real doable, for this offense. I see them averaging about 100 yards rushing, probably like not in the 150s, 140s like they used to, probably like 105, 110. And then the air, I think the passing game is going to be, I think we're probably average like 300 yards passing this year, especially with all the weapons and how pass oriented this offense going to be. So I can see them averaging 28 points a game, being a top 10 offense, making some noise in the regular season and hopefully in the postseason. All right. What's up, Big Reds? Go check him out to his channel. He did a live stream the other day, man. Pretty good stuff. Let's go talk. Next topic. All right, topic two. What are your expectations for this defense? How many points per game do you think they will allow? Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, now the defense. Now you really talking. I want to say top five because we were 10th last year overall by the end of the season. We gave up 324 yards per game. But we made that great deal, trading that second round pick for Roquan Smith, the best middle linebacker in the game. When he got here, we were second in the league. So if he comes over mid-season and makes that much of a difference, we got young guys. We just added Rocket Scene because Marcus Peters, he's out there point shaving, so we ain't gotta worry about that no more. Rocket Scene, huge upgrade, like I said. So if you take that super weak link, and now you have you put him with a top 10 corner, Marlon Humphrey, arguably two top 10 safeties with Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton, they're in that conversation too. David Ojabo's ready now. What? Come on now. I say top five at least. Like I said, I think Philly's probably the best. We're going to be up in there around us. 49ers are going to be there. So yeah, I think top five. We're gonna be right there.
Go ahead, Shannon.
I agree. I actually will give them more. I think overall, by the end of the year, it'll probably be like top three, because it'll be another year in this defense. A lot of the guys who made an impact last year, that came on, after the first half, they're going to have a whole new, whole off season to be in the organization, to be with the team, to start off fresh. My only concern still is the defensive front. And when I say that, I just mean the front seven in general. In the middle, I'm not worried about it, but we still want to. We expect the young edge rushers to do certain things, but we have to see it before I can say it's going to happen. We got to see it. So if I do have a question mark defensively, it will be up front. But I still expect them to be a top three defense, and I think they'll probably only give up about like under 20 points a game. Like I don't think it will be anything over that.
Okay, me personally, I think, like I said, all the pieces are now in place. Like you said, we got two young edge rushers, a little unproven, so there's a question mark there. But I think with the coaching of Chuck Smith, Dr. Rush, that is going to help them guys get where they need to go.
Hmm.
So and then like I say, we still got guys out there that we can sign. Clown's still out there. We can always bring Justin Houston back. Yannick is there. Then I think Dwayne Smoot, Brooke came in for a visit. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to add somebody for depth, just in case somebody get hurt. But with Chuck Smith being here, I believe the edge rusher guys are going to step up. And like you said, the middle of the field is definitely secure with Roquan and Patrick Queen.
Hmm.
Trent Simpson, those guys, coming in as well. And then we got one of the best secondaries in the league, and in our interior office, interior defensive line, Michael Pierce stay healthy. You know what he brings to the table. I expect a bigger jump out of Travis Jones. Justin Benabuke, it's a contract year for him. Same with Roger Washington. We brought in Angelo Blackston from Bears. He played pretty solid over there. And then you always
Hmm.
got overloud with Brent Urban. So I think this defense can allow, honestly, like 16 points a game. I see that type of potential. They just allowed 18, once that
Hmm.
second round get out. So now them getting more comfortable in the scheme, them now they trusting one another more. And now Mike McDonald now is comfortable with the players, and the players are comfortable with him. Now you're gonna see things take up a notch. Like so, I could definitely see a whole change to 16 points a game, and at least
Hmm.
under 350 total offense.
Hey man, listen, Chuck Smith with a name like Dr. Rush, it gotta be good. Your name Dr. Rush,
Hmm.
it gotta be good. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So, all right, next topic. The latest poll came out about the AFC North, in which three players from each team that they will build around. For the Ravens, it was Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Marlon Humphrey. Do y'all agree with this?
It's
Go
on
ahead.
me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, well, Lamar Jackson, that's a no-brainer. I mean, come on now. Ain't nothing to talk about right there. Mark Andrews, yes. Top five tight end in the league. one of the best red zone threats in the game, goes up, you know, and tone setter. So I said I agree with Andrews, but the number three, no, no. I like Marlon Humphrey. I said I put you probably fifth. You got Roquan Smith. Are you kidding me? You keep Roquan Smith needs to retire a Raven. Roquan Smith is number three. And even behind that, I still got Ronnie Stanley behind that. He looked just like his old self last year. He dominated. Top offensive lineman, all pro, Pro Bowl. Come on now. Ronnie Stanley's number four. Then I'll probably say Marlon Humphrey, probably number five.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Um, you just made a good point. But here's my thing. I think it's a given with Lamar and Mark Andrews. Like arguably they're top five at their position in the league. So I don't think there's no argument or debate about that. The reason I wasn't totally against Marlon Humphrey is because I don't know why he doesn't get as much respect as seems around the league. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. Like to me, Marlon Humphrey is the top cornerback in the league. It's not many guys who can prevent people from scoring touchdowns. Like I don't know. And I know a lot, we saw the whole debate that was going on Twitter last week about with all of the cornerbacks that were going back and forth. You know, what's more important if you want interceptions and not giving up yards and this, that, and the third. But to me, if you're keeping and more times than not, he's sticking the best wide receiver on the opposite team. So if you're keeping the best wide receivers around the league from scoring, you're helping your team win. And to me, this is not to say that Roquan and Stanley and Ronnie Stanley are not impactful because they are with what they can bring to the team. But if you can keep a team or a person from scoring, that's how you win games. You score, keep them from scoring. You score, you keep them from scoring. So yeah, I think I would pick Marlon Humphrey because of that reason alone. Like I don't know why he doesn't get more respect, but he's done it for a long time. Roquan, nothing against him. Obviously, we all want him to retire here if possible. Ronnie Stanley, again, he was left off of a list recently about offensive linemen. So he's not even held at a high regard. But if you're going to make me pick three, I'm going to give it to Marlon Humphrey because, like I said, keeping the other team from scoring is very important, and he can do that.
Dave, I'm disappointed in you, Dave. I ain't gonna lie. You can't take a top five corner off the list. You can't. Put it like this: if Roquan Smith go down, you got Trenton Simpson that can come in and play.
Oh,
Trenton Simpson, he can come in and we'll still be okay. 44 go down, you over there scratching your neck like, damn. Is Jalen Armour Davis, can he really hold up for a game? Correct me if I'm wrong, Shannon. Can Pepe really hold up for a game? Ugh.
I
You
mean,
sweat
it's the same thing for Roquan Smith. Trenton
let me
Simpson ain't did nothing yet.
I get you, but we played games without Roquan and held our own. Like I get he had a fun. I watched the kid since Georgia. I love him, but he only played half a season in a Ravens uniform. So we gotta like let it progress first. Will he probably get in that top three? Sure. But as of right now, you gotta go Marlon. But the body of work in a Ravens uniform. It got Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey went down. You see how secondary couldn't cover a code. He brings a lot. He comes up. He comes up and tackles. He creates turnovers. Like Marlon don't get the respect because his personality is a little weird. He says some weird and goofy things, so that might rub people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why people don't put him up high as he should because he is a goofball. He just say some off the wall stuff, but as far as on the talent of the kid, man, it's top five corner. Like it's just no doubt about it, man. Like he shuts guys down, man. Blanket. It's hard to not give up a touchdown for 10 straight plays. He did it for a whole season. Like so, yeah. Like I said, love me some row. Love watched him since Georgia, but as of right now, that three is perfect. It's like you say, your quarterback. That's without saying. Andrews, without saying. On Humphrey, man, like I said, when he goes down, our defense is not the same. Like I said, we didn't play games without Roquan and still had good defensive performances. So, yeah, I think they got it right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not mad at it. I mean, no disrespect to Humphrey. You know, he's top five. I think he's more like top
You
10.
got recency bias. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all. You got recency bias.
I
No
mean,
problem.
I'm looking at how they
Fourth
just,
round. I get it. So like,
you can
but
see
yeah,
a clear difference. Like, once again, that first game when they played the Saints, him and Justin Houston completely took that game over. His first game. You ain't even have a practice yet. You just stepped on the field and killed it. But once again, I'm not mad. I mean, Marlon Humphrey, like, once again, like, no disrespect to him. Like, I'm not going to really fight you if he's in that top three. I'm not going to fight it because he is super duper important to, yeah, 'cause like I said, the backups are like, it's a huge drop off. So I
like I
agree.
said, if Boquan get
So
hurt, you won't be upset. But we be like, all right, Queen and Malik Harrison and Trenton Simpson can hold it down a little bit. Well, so he get hurt, we like, oh shit.
true. I agree. Yeah, I agree. So yeah.
Next topic. How many sacks do you think we would get as a we will get as a whole defense collectively? Wait, Dave.
Oh man, we getting 50 cent, baby. 50. That's the number. I like 50 last year. We had 48. Tied, for fourth with the Saints. So I think 50 is definitely doable. Lots of speed, and once again, the offense they're gonna do it. I feel they're good. Like they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Third, fourth quarter, we just coming in there, just dropping pressure. Humphrey, Rocket Scene on the outside doing what they need to do. Top safeties. So sacks, if not, we got picks. So, but yeah, I think 50 is a good number for us.
I like it. Where's Shannon?
I was leaning more towards 55. And the reason is because we have higher expectations now for the young guys. What's the guy name that we drafted from Michigan that really didn't get to play last year? I forgot his name.
David
David.
Ojabo.
David
So
Ojabo.
to me, I feel like he is going to make a big difference. Like we all know he would have been a first round pick had he not got injured, right? So him playing alone, I feel like is going to give us more. I do still feel like they're going to bring in a pass rusher. I do. I just feel like if we can get if we can get a rotation going kind of similar to Philly where you're not exhausting guys and they're not tired, I definitely think 55 is a mark that we could hit. Hopefully more, because like I said, the better we are up front, the better they are in the back. So I'm gonna go with 55.
Okay, me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna go 60. I'm gonna go 60.
Ooh.
I think Chuck gonna unleash these guys, and I think Mike McDonald gonna let them guys go. He gonna let them just pin their ears back and go. And like I said, I think they're gonna make a couple additions, to that edge rush department. They're not gonna just let Justin leave Justin Houston and leave and lose Calais Campbell and don't replace him in some sort. I just don't see
Hmm.
the cops are not that foolish. So they'll bring in some guys, some veterans. Might not be the biggest names in the world, but it's gonna be some guys that can contribute. And like I said, and I just think, if the Dafe, he can at least get like 10. A Jabo get 10. That's 20 extra sacks right there from last year. With
Hmm.
that,
Ooh.
so yeah, I'm gonna go 6.
Okay. Oh, you like Ojabo with 10? I like it.
Yeah, man, I got to, man. You gotta have faith in your guys, man.
I like
Um,
it.
last and final topic. This one stood out to me. What are your thoughts on Ron Clark predicting that the Ravens will win the Super Bowl this year? Go ahead, Dave.
Oh man, I think he's a really, really smart guy. I mean, we got everything. We got everything. I mean, once again, look at last season. We were in first place when Lamar Jackson got hurt. So when Lamar goes down, everybody knows you have no chance. Like that was the season. Let's you know let's not play it so. So now you got him back. He's locked in 5 years. We ain't got to worry about that no more. And I know he's hungry. Like I said, there's no telling what would have happened. We would have won that Cincinnati game easy if he played. Like I said, the way that the defense was playing,
Easy because the Bengals are a good team, but it would definitely. I think we definitely win. I don't know about easy though.
I mean, no doubt, but like, you know, looking at the game, Tyler Huntley had a good game. He mostly was running the ball a lot. So if you take him out and put Lamar in, was there's no doubt we would score at least another touchdown. I mean, we didn't get a touchdown, but we would have definitely got at least 8 touchdowns. So you take it, like I said, you put him back in there. I mean, we have everything, and you just added to what we already had with the best. This is the best receiving core Lamar's ever had. These receivers, J.K. Dobbins is the key to the offense, though. I think he can get 1,200 yards if he can stay healthy, which is the main thing. I need him on the field, and Bateman too. So we have all the playmakers that we need, so we can win. So I think we're legit contenders.
I like that. Go ahead, Shannon.
I saw somebody share this earlier, and I don't know if they had said this or if the person that they were sharing it from said it, that this was a bold prediction from Ryan Clark. And to me, it's not a bold prediction. I mean, I feel like ever since Lamar came in, particularly since he's won MVP, there have been expectations with this team for this team. We've had some letdowns in the playoffs. We expect to win, and we go in and we lay an egg. But I don't think it's far fetched to think that the Ravens will, predicting us to win a Super Bowl, because on paper, we are one of the contenders. Like you're going to look at who Pat, Josh, particular Barrel, things like that. But we're in the conversation too. So when I initially saw that he said that, I just said smart man, you know. But I don't think that it's a bold prediction, because at this point we have expectations. I was having this conversation with a Ravens fan because he was agreeing that it's a bold prediction, and I was like, it's not bold. Like if you can't sit up here and say we have a top 5 quarterback, a top 5 tight end, a top 10 cornerback, a top 10 offensive lineman, probably the best middle linebacker. I'm just naming the different positions that we have. A top 10, as I like to say, closer to 5 head coach. When you have these type of players on your team, you have expectations. We are nobody's underdog. So that's what I was trying to tell the Ravens fan that I was talking to. Like, that's not a bold prediction, because on paper, the Ravens are a really good team. We're on the borderline of saying great, right? I mean, Lamar's a generational talent. And as long as he's back there and we now have the proper people around him, and we have a new offensive coordinator that we expect to be, more creative and less predictable than we've had the past 4 years, I don't see why we can't win a Super Bowl. So, like I said, when I heard that he said it, I just said, smart man. But if it's true that he was saying this is a bold prediction, I don't see it as a bold prediction.
I mean, I like it because I don't see no football, man. I don't see no football. So, like you said, both of y'all said we definitely got the roster to do it. We have the coach who's been there already and won it. So it's definitely doable. Ain't like he said the goddamn Texans is gonna win the Super Bowl or something crazy. This is a
And
team.
that's who I said would be a bold prediction. I said if he would have said the Texans, that's a bold prediction. Saying the Ravens, that's not bold.
No, not at all. Because like I said, it's a team 8-3 leading the division, actually leading the conference both times. That unfortunately that I thought quarterback got hurt. So we can, if Monk, like you said, Monk can be less, predictable, and in our O line just do a little bit better job of just holding up on those backside blitzes. Yeah, we definitely gonna win at least 12 to 13 games at worst. Like especially now with all the pieces we added, and then way the defense is playing. So like health is the only thing that's been stopping us from getting to the promise. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
the 2019 game, Andrews and Mark Ingram all banged up. That hurt us offensively. 2020 against the Bills, Lamar gets knocked out the game. We had Ronnie gone. He got hurt middle of the year. Then we had guys catching COVID, so that was a mess. 2021, Lamar go down, Peters go down, J.K. go down. Last year, we was getting guys back at the right time, and as soon as we got everybody gelling, Lamar goes down. And Tyler did the best he could, but it just wasn't enough. So now, if all stars can align, and we don't get no super major injuries, I like our chances. But other people who might not like it might feel like, man, he jinxing us. Like how Earl Thomas did. Remember Earl Thomas said when we won that 12-game win streak? but we just looking forward to whoever we got playing the Super Bowl. Like, so a lot of people,
Mhm.
use that as bulletin board material. And then once Tennessee did what they did, they kept, they just steamrolled us. Like, man, it just, trolled the hell out of us. But
And we got him back. And we
yeah,
got him back.
yeah, he came at next year's step home. So I definitely, I
right?
like RC, like I said. This is a guy who used to play against the Ravens twice a year, so he knows what the organization stands for. He knows what the organization is built on. So it's going to be interesting, but it wasn't a full prediction at all because we're definitely one of the better teams in the AFC when we're fully healthy. We've shown that time and time again. Like I said, only thing that's been stopping us from getting to the promised land is injuries and some bad coaching decisions and situational gameplay that kind of bit us in the butt. But other than that, yeah, we are a Super Bowl team in the team.
And like to piggyback on that, I mean, the AFC is a lot tougher. Like it's a lot of good teams. Like I said, everybody's picking the Chiefs. Then of course
Mhm.
Cincinnati. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be tough. The Jets. You got Aaron Rodgers. They look pretty good. You got Miami looks pretty good. Like if Tua, if he can stay on the field, the Bills are gonna be there. Von Miller came back. So you know it's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers are good. So, but I still think that we can beat everybody once again. So,
Oh
But
no doubt.
I think our defense is really what's going to set us apart from the other teams. Like a lot of the other teams that you named, they all have quarterbacks, they all have offensive weapons, and the Ravens have one of the better defenses in the league. Like we're known for our defense. So I mean, and not to say like you mentioned Von Miller, like he's definitely going to make an impact with the Bills. He's going to make a difference. But I think that's what's going to set us apart is our defense. Because like offensively, like I said last year, we can move the ball, but it was like after we got past the 50-yard line or close to the red zone, it's like they got dumb with the play
Yeah.
calling. You know what I mean? And the execution just wasn't there. But if we can have that off the top and be able to hold leads like we did, like we could not do early on last year, like we'll get off to a great start. But again, for me, I'm just like, I'm expecting growing pains. You know what I mean? I would rather get it figured out early and then go on a run later than to be fooled early and then go on a slump and then we trying to fight for the playoffs later. I don't want to go through that. So I just want us to work all the kinks out, do what we got to do early. If they feel like we need to bring somebody else in to make the team better, like John Harbaugh said, we don't have any problem doing that. Um, but I'm excited. We're getting close to football, so I'm ready.
yes.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost training camp almost here. The only thing I just wish he would have done, they would have done is just hopped on the D hop train. Maybe we couldn't offer what Tennessee offered. Probably, you know, Tennessee said the hell with it. We can't just have Traylon Burks as our only receiver. It's not gonna work. Derrick Henry gonna see 200-man boxes if that's the case. Like, cause he not. And no disrespect to Brooks, I think he's a young talented receiver. He hasn't done enough to command respect for teams to back off him, and they're gonna stop two first and say, hey, we gonna let him play now with DeAndre Hopkins there is gonna help there. That's why that was another reason why I wanted him here. Cause now teams can't just try to just load the box on it like a year's past. We're gonna just take away Andrews, Lamar. We're gonna have somebody spy him, and then but we got this offense boxed up. Now you got him, Odell, and Zay and Bateman out there, and Aguilar and Duvernay mixing in. It's like, damn, we can't double everybody. So, so you're gonna get single coverage across the board, and then Lamar gonna have run like lanes to take off if nobody can get open. Now nobody's spying him because everybody's covering somebody. Now he could take off and go get a first down. Now defense coordinator like, man, what the hell can I do to slow these guys down? Or if you
I
do have
think we
somebody
can do that. I think we can do that without D Hop though. Like I still think that with everybody that we have right now, it's like the offense is going to open up regardless. He would just be another person, but I don't really think like I think that if they start off saying we just going to focus on Mark Andrews, like we're going to focus on stopping him because maybe they don't believe in Odell. That makes things easy for Odell. Zay Flowers is going to do his thing. If Bateman can be healthy, he's going to do his thing. So I don't think that like getting D Hop, that just would have been a luxury. I don't feel like he was a need
no,
based on who we already have. Like they gonna still have to think about what we gonna do, who we gonna stick, who we gonna try to stop. which will then still leave running lanes open for Lamar if that's what he wants to do. So I don't think I don't think not getting D Hop is going to change anything we're going to do offensively.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it'll still be good. I just want that have just been just like that extra, just boom, stick them like, yeah, I mean, like, oh yeah, like, yeah, we're not playing with y'all. We're trying to really put 40 on your head every week. Because if you're gonna try to make a run on the Super Bowl, why not load up the bullets and just worry about everything else after the season?
Right.
Because
And
it's still other
I'm gonna
holes,
tell
other
you,
places.
I still think they still might go for a running back, man. Like I said, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, I love them. I don't know if that's enough for a 17-game season. I mean, they need to just give up on Justice Hill. Like Justice Hill carries the ball 2 times and he gets hurt every time. Like he is not durable at all. I say bring in Kareem Hunt, bring in Zeke, bring in Dalvin Cook, bring one of them in, and let's stop playing games. Like I like J.K. Dobbins, but I think I think Kareem Hunt and Dalvin Cook are better than him right now in their career, especially Dalvin Cook. Like, come on, like let's get that done. Kareem Hunt, if he can stay out of trouble, that's the thing about him. He just, I don't know what he be thinking about off the field, but man, he'll run people over. Cleveland, him and Nick Chubb, that 1-2 punch was crazy. So that's what I think. Let's get one of them two up in here, and then Justin Houston, and then we're definitely got it.
I like it. I like the sound of it. Everybody, that's it for today's show, man. We had great topic. Raven, see what's up, man. You gotta chime in a little earlier next time, man. But just glad you still pulled up on us. I don't forget August 4th. Get y'all tickets for the Ravens Roundtable with meet and greet on eventbrite.com. Hindu, host of Roll Pod, Coach Evans, host of Sip to Tally, and more Sip to Tally. Go subscribe to his new channel. Jose and Brodney, the host of Lunch Break Hot Take. OTR Mike, host of Open Mic. Well, Chris just joking. 1/3 of the Deep Cover podcast. So, those guys will be there to give away prizes, all that good stuff. So go ahead and buy your tickets on Eventbrite. It's only like $50. I got mine already. And you get points for prizes anytime you chime in and participate in the chat on each one of those platforms. Oh man, we're gonna wrap it up today. You want to say anything we wrote?
Oh man, once again, it's a pleasure, hanging out with y'all again, talking Ravens all day, every day. Love this podcast, man. Thanks for the opportunity to hang out with y'all again. Catch me on Keep It a Stack Sports. We taking a little break, summertime, but we gonna come back with some heat for you. And I'm working on some other things too. So, but yeah, you already know, man. Talking Ravens all day, every day with Justin P and Shannon. That's what it is.
Thank you, Dave, for always making time for us. Definitely appreciate that. You're welcome anytime. Go ahead, co-host. Anything you want to say?
I just want to say it was nice to see Lamar showed up early to training camp. He doesn't have to be there this week. I think next week is when they report. But he was there today. So that's a good sign, hanging out with the rookies. You know, I just think it's a great sign. Like we always talk, we talked about this all off season, Justin, as far as leadership and how important is it to be around, not be around, and things like that. I think it's dope that he came in early because that's just a great sign of a leader. You're leading by example when you do that. So I absolutely love it.
Oh man, great show. Yeah, man, it was fun, good topics. Tuesday she's gonna be sharing last show because then she's going on vacation. She'll be back
Hmm.
in about, I say, approximately about 2 weeks to round it out. So by the
Yeah,
time she's back, it'll be preseason, so we get to talk about some actual football versus just
yeah.
you guys and short
Yeah.
announcements. Oh man, so tune in Tuesday. We'll be at 6 o'clock Tuesday. I gotta get off my local time. Thank God. Be on the lookout for that. Shannon gonna have some fire topics. So yeah. Well, everyone, have an amazing Thursday, safe weekend. Remember to trade. Talk Ravens all day, every day. From your host Justin P. Our special guest, Super Data Mailman, and my MVP co-host, Miss Shannon Finch. Love you guys. We will see you Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Be your out.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night,
Peace, man.
guys.